Welcome everyone. Welcome to Chamber Awards 101. We're so excited that you're here. You've been nominated for a Chamber of Commerce Award. It's a big honor. You are some of Culpeper's best and brightest. And so we're glad that you're each here. We wanted to prepare you for how your life is going to change being a nominee for a Chamber of Commerce Award. And so we have some special etiquette that we're going to teach in this class. That's why you're here today. And we have invited a special guest to come. He is a world-renowned speaker, a sought-after author, and a famous lifestyle coach, Stanley Wrinkled. He's come across the country to be with you here today to give you some pointers on how to handle being a Chamber of Commerce Award nominee. Let's welcome Stanley together.
Stop that. It's too loud, okay? Name's Stanley Wrinkled. I've been a licensed lifestyle coach in this tri-state area for 25 years and 6 months on Tuesday. Don't applaud me, please. Hey, how are we all doing today? We doing good?
Yeah!
Oh, okay, whoa. Don't all speak at once. One at a time, okay? One at a time. We're going to start right over here. You in the floral shirt here. How's your day going so far?
My day is going well. It started off with some coffee, some news, the gym, the computer for a while, read a book for a little while, and on and on.
That is just fantastic. All right, let's move on. We're gonna snake around the room here. We'll get to everybody. You, sir, how is your day going so far?
Stanley, we gotta keep going. Let's cut to the chase here.
The reason I ask is because in all things in life, it's important to know your audience. For example, my friend Mike right here. Mike is the owner of the Culpeper Vet. He has performed surgeries on over 2,000 red-winged blackbirds in our area, and 1,999 of those died.
Not true.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to start with some background information. Who here can tell me the definition of the Chamber of Commerce? Anybody in here? Yes, you in the back.
The Chamber is the voice of the business community. We advocate, and we are the voice of the business community in Culpeper.
False. We all know that the Chamber of Commerce is an actual, literal, underground chamber buried underneath the center of town, comprised of business owners like yourselves, all operating the black market.
Stanley, that's wrong. Actually, Lorraine was right.
Oh, okay. Well, why doesn't Lorraine just teach the class then? Why not just bring her in as the special guest speaker instead of the 5-time runner-up lifestyle coach of the year? Yes, you sir, in the back.
Yeah, how much longer we got left, man? Almost done?
This will be over when you stop getting nominated for awards for being outstanding and everyone loving you. So,
I mean, I couldn't tell you. Like, the second he walked in, I was on my phone, I wasn't listening, I don't know.
anyways, moving on. Also, gentlemen, let's talk about your appearance as you show up on the night of the event. There's no facial hair allowed in the room that night. You'll need to be cleanly shaven, okay? Down to the skin. Facial hair is for losers. Let me ask you guys this. What do you guys like doing around town? Anyone have? Yes, you sir.
Saturday mornings, I like to stroll down Davis Street and go to the farmer's market, look around to see what people have.
Okay, case in point, right there. No longer will you be able to go out in public without a disguise masking your identity. You'll need to invest in a wig. You'll also need to invest in new clothing, okay? Maybe adopt a New Jersey accent, because people will be flocking from miles just to get a selfie with you. You will also need to make sure that you are always carrying a Pilot G2.07 pen in your pocket at all times, because people will be running up to you, asking for your autograph, and we all know that the Pilot G2.07 pen writes smoothest on any type of paper.
Well, he's very hairy. It's very difficult to see who he was. But towards the end, I got the feeling that at least he was enjoying himself, even if the audience wasn't.
In the event that you should win the category that you have been nominated for, you will walk up to the stage. Without tripping, you will walk up the stairs. You will greet Marty and the devilishly handsome man that will be with him. And you will shake their hands. 3 pumps. 1, 2, 3. You will receive a pat on the shoulder. You will then walk to the podium where you grab your award. You will then walk swiftly and abruptly off the stage as fast as you possibly can.
Stanley, that's not exactly right. We'd like to hear a few sentences from the winners about who they want to acknowledge and appreciate.
Okay, I wish that information was given to me before I drove 36 miles to be here, but that is fine.
So Stanley, that's all well and good, but let's talk about what happens if you lose. If you aren't selected as a winner, we want you to smile and authentically applaud for the winner in your category.
Yeah, that's all nice and neat, but let's be honest. When you lose, on the outside, you'll be like, but on the inside, you'll be like, son of a. Because we've all been there, right? Like, we've all had those moments of like crushing defeat in front of hundreds of people before, right?
Stanley, this sounds kind of personal. Is there something you want to share with us?
I've never experienced that in my life. I've always been a winner since day one. So,
Who's that? Are you sure?
yeah, no, I'm positive. Okay, there's this one time. The Lifestyle Coach of the Year Awards, 2015. I remember it like it was 2 years ago. The nominees were Joe Daniel, the owner of Cintas, whose name I can never remember, and myself, Stanley Wrinkled. I'll always remember being prepared, having my acceptance speech in my pocket, ready to give the familiar soliloquy of, oh, I'm not prepared, before pulling it out of my pocket and unfolding it and reading it in front of the crowd. And I was ready for that until they announced the winner, Joe Daniel. And I just remember driving home, drowning in a puddle of my own tears as they soaked into the paper cuts that I had from the paper of my acceptance speech, and it burned and it stung, kind of like the stinging in my soul. And the next morning I woke up and I looked at myself in the mirror and I said 3 words that have now become my life mantra, and I believe should become your life mantra as well. Those 3 words were clear eyes, full heart, can't lose. Say it with me. Clear eyes, full heart, can't lose. Clear eyes, full heart, can't lose. Louder! Clear eyes!